What's up, cows? Welcome back to another tutorial from Carmen. Today I'm basically going to show y'all the basic editing techniques to use on Ibis Paint X. And you know, this tutorial has been requested for the longest time, and I've been putting it off literally ever since school started. You know, gotta focus on them grades, get them A's, okay? No, that's what I'm saying. I'm basically just gonna tell you how to draw limbs, maybe add in some realism tips. You know, I'll definitely do realism in the next video, I promise. That's coming up real quick. And if my cat can stop moving my screen. So this is my rig that I'm using as an example, and I'm gonna show you how I'm getting rid of these little things right here. I literally just use a different color. Like, I'm making this even, I'm evening the skin out and all that good stuff, and some shading. So let me show y'all how to do this. Always make a new layer, and how you make a layer is you press this little plus button right here. It says add layer, and then this new layer will pop up. To get the exact skin tone of your character, hold down the screen on the skin that you the color that you want, and this little drop point, and it'll just pop up, and then you'll have that color. The pen that you want to use it should be free. Let me okay, so the pen that you want to use is called Dip Pen Hard. It's literally the most best pen to use basically on this thing when you're drawing skin and stuff like that. Anyways, not the best, but hey, it's a tutorial. I'm trying to go slow. I feel like this shoulder is just really ugly, child. Let's go ahead and cover up this green right here. And let me tell you guys about the stabilizer. So the stabilizer is basically, it kind of just helps you draw straighter lines. So like your pen is not looking like you're freaking shaking and stuff like that. Is if I turn it on like the highest level, let's say I curve my lines like this, it kind of just makes it more perfect, okay? And it makes it more straight, and it's basically nice. So if I turned on force fade and put this on linear, basically it sharpens up the way I draw, and it's really nice. So yeah, put this back. Let's go back to this business. It's also, the stabilizer is also on the the mouse. I mean, not the mouse, the eraser as well. So you can draw and erase with perfectness and ease and whatever. To label your little layers here, just click these three little dots over here and choose rename layer, and that's it. Also, to select your opacity, you just move this little thing here. It'll like make it like invisible and then visible, and kind of You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm trying to say. Editing takes hours to do because of how much detail you put into it. So, you know, a lot of the reasons why people are like, this shoot took hours is because they put a lot of hard work and detail, and it takes a while to get it. Like, it takes a long time to get your picture to be looking cute. And a lot of people are like, how long does it take to just draw limbs? And, you know, it takes a while because your freaking straight lines don't be coming out straight. Hair don't be coming out laid. Edges don't be coming out freaking slayed. And it takes a lot of detail and a lot of work. Anyway, so just go ahead and merge that down. To merge layers, you click the merge layer down button, which looks like a download button, and let's select a new layer. Now I'm going to be doing shading. Period, right? So over here, the best way to do shading on your skin. Hey, it's me editing, and I ask you guys please not to use the color black to use shading, because that is not the aesthetic way to do it. A lot of people just go to the black or they go to the gray. I'm like, no ma'am, no ma'am. You go over here where it says normal, over here, and then you press multiply. Now, since we already have a color that is selected, we're gonna go ahead and draw over the skin, which makes it look darker. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the neck. I want my neck to like be sharp, and I'm gonna turn that down a little bit, maybe go to 8. And I'm just gonna like draw a thing like that. Now, since I don't really feel like redrawing this, I'm gonna press this button. It has 4 arrows. It says move layer. Then I'm gonna select perspective form. It's like kind of editing the form of it. And what you're gonna do is select blur tool. It should be like the 4th one down right here. Blur tool. Always have it on dip pen soft. And then let's see how big the brush is already. Okay, that's kind of big. You're gonna just blur this out. I'm gonna use the eraser tool and kind of just go behind it, because and then I'm gonna go ahead, select the opacity, put it down some more, and then blur it out again. And that's how you do the neck shading. So now I'm gonna make another layer, And I'm gonna start shading my arms out and stuff, and make sure to put it on multiply. And let me just start with the arms. Okay, so now you have two choices on how to blend this out to make it look nice. One, you can click this pen thing, press FX filter. You can press blur and Gaussian blur it, and just like do that. Or the second thing you can do is go ahead and grab the blur tool and then just blend it out yourself. Bring the capacity down a little bit so you know it's not too strong. It looks funny now, but I'm telling you, honey, when we're done, when I'm talking highlight, I'm talking shading on the freaking neck bones and everything like that, I'm telling you, it's gonna look fire. Anyways, let's make a new layer. We're gonna start on the chest area right here. So for girls, let me tell y'all something. Don't be going off with this boob, with these titties, okay? Don't be making them too extra because it looks sloppy. You want to make it look appropriate. And to keep this video on PG, I'm not adding nips or anything. No, I'm just gonna do outlines and shade it. Anyway, so touch this finger thing, like here where the stabilizer is. We're gonna choose a drawing tool. We're gonna choose the oval. Make sure your filling is off. We don't want filling. Select the oval. This is for girls. This is how to draw your boobs, okay? Don't forget to turn on multiply up here. Depending on how big, depends on your boob size. So this is how big I'm gonna draw mine. I'm gonna like rotate mine and then just kind of make them like this. And then what I'm gonna do, because you want to use an oval, you don't want to use a straight circle. Just like, you know, you want to add some type of realness to it. So let's go ahead and make it a little pointy at the end. And you can do your boob shading in like any type of form, really. I'm choosing to do mine like this. So go ahead and grab your blur tool again, and you want to just shade this all out. Not shade, but blend it in together. Go ahead and keep blending out until you get the perfect boob. Go ahead and turn that down. Then what we're gonna do is press this add button thing. It says add special layer. I'm gonna press duplicate layer, and then over here to the right it says invert layer horizontally. I'm gonna click that. And then I'm gonna merge my layers down and put them center. Yeah. So that's how you do that. And I'm gonna clear this, draw a new layer. So another way to do this is to go down. You can go down, you can go sideways, you can go do either. So we're gonna start again, same blurring technique. And take your time to do it right, because it don't always come out perfect. But like I said, this tool with the oval drawing, it's really helpful for us ladies who need help drawing a perfect circular breast. So you know. So let me see something. I want to just move this up. And you know, you don't have to tone it down or anything. I choose to sometimes. And let me just blur this some more. Then duplicate, move it, and then boom, you have more boobs. So that's another pair that you can use. For throat, a lot of people like to draw their throats here. Turn this off. How you do this is the same way. Press multiply. Let me see something. Alright, so now the throat. Which I do that as well. Make sure you create a new layer for, you know, each like for each thing you do, create a new layer, because if you mess around and draw something on the same layer and have to delete that whole layer, it's really gonna suck for you. All that work you just did, just out the door. So we're gonna use blur tool. We're gonna use this thing here. Wait, wrong one, right there. All right. 6. I'm gonna use this thing here and just go into a round formation. And I'm gonna like stretch it out a little bit. I'm gonna rotate it out. And then put it in the center. Because I want it to look even and look like I'm professional. I'm gonna make it even. Okay. Merge it down. And then what I'm gonna do now is add little lines. Itty bitty lines right there. And then just use the Gaussian blur. And then merge it down again. Actually, wait. Let me select this opacity one more time. I want to make it more noticeable. I don't think I really want to tune it down at all. Alright, and you know, it's a little ghetto looking, but that's okay. Move this down some more. Turn the opacity down. And let's go ahead and start with these other bones here that she got on her chest. I'm gonna just stretch this out. And then what you're gonna do is blur again. And then merge that down, and then boom. I'm gonna add a little stomach part here. And to make a belly button, I'm gonna add a little dot. Blur it. And then you can also turn the opacity down a little bit. I'm gonna go to like 70. And then you can just name it belly button. Yeah, so that's it. Now let's go ahead and merge these down together. So now we have shape. Now, you don't have to merge them down together. I'm just merging them so I don't get lost in my layers. So for highlighting, we're now going to choose a white color. Go over here, press normal, and then we're going to press add. Now, let me show y'all something. It's really nice. Make it straight. And do this for both arms. Oh, also I forgot to add, if you're a boy and you're doing like the abs, period, we like the abs, hell yeah, go ahead and use this same technique I used here and then make your abs. So let's just go ahead and make abs real quickly. I'm going to show you. You want to just use that same technique to make abs. And obviously, once you get better at making abs yourself, you're gonna find new ways to make it look better. You're gonna find a lot of ways to make your abs look more realistic or better or something like that. But that's how you do it. That's basically how you do it. Anyway, so back to our highlight. We're going to go to FX filter, press Gaussian blur, and then depending on how you want your highlight to look, you can go all the way to 50 on your radius, or you can, just do that. I'm gonna go ahead and go to 40 and keep it like that. That's how my highlight look. And then sometimes you can turn the opacity down, and then go ahead and keep doing this. For the boobs, you can go in like the circular formation, or you can just add a big dot. Let me show you what it looks like when you add the formation. That's how it looks like when you add the circular formation. This is what it looks like when you add the dot. Also depending on how big your dot is. So honestly, I prefer to just add the dot, but they both look real good, so it don't matter. Now down here, make sure you always add a new layer. Don't forget, you can always edit your highlight, make it as big as you want. That way you don't have to just keep on adding a bunch of highlight everywhere. Now if you want to look like a freaking porcelain doll, I mean, do you? And that's how you add the highlight, and that's also how you do the shading. Now I'm gonna go up here, also add highlight real quick. Y'all pretty much get the idea. This tutorial's done. That's how you do everything.
Once you start playing around with it,
Once you start playing around with it and seeing and editing and just pretty much testing the waters and see what works for you, that's pretty much how you'll get to be. You'll get to be really good, I swear. I'm not perfect, but I think my edits look pretty decent. So yeah. And if you want this little morph here, this rig that I'm using, you can go ahead and DM me. Tag is right here. You can DM me and I'll send you this entire thing. And I'll also send this, if you want it, I'll send this whole thing edited already for you. All I have to do is literally just change the skin color. You can have it any skin color you want. I'll go ahead and send it to you so you can just kind of pick off of me and also see how good it looks on your character as well. And yeah, I'll go ahead and send this to you guys. If you want it, just go ahead and DM me. Bye.
Hey, yeah.